and Susan has 5 apples. Susan gives her 5 to Mary. How many apples does Mary have? Well?
Why should Susan give her apples to Mary?
That's not the problem.
Well, it isn't fair. Mary already had more apples than Susan.
What's the answer?
13.
Right.
I'd like to know what Mary has on Susan.
Forget it. Next problem. If Mary has 12 candies and Susan gives her 4 candies...
There she goes again.
Liz?
You asked me, Susan's being blackmailed.
Never mind.
Ooh.
Problem 3. Mary has 21 oranges and Susan takes away 9.
Ha! The worm turns.
All right. I'll skip past Mary and Susan. These problems are too easy for you.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Oh, gee, this book brings back memories. I used to get a big kick out of working problems like these. Oh, here's one about a man in business. Mr. Atterbury.
George, boy.
Come on in.
Thanks. Where's Liz?
She's at night school.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Seems so incredible that Liz could be learning anything.
Well, she's taking it very seriously. I'm proud of her.
I really am, too, boy. You know how I feel about night school. I'm judging their contest tomorrow night, you know.
What contest?
Oh, didn't I tell you? It's a contest between the best math student of the Sheridan Falls Night School and the best one from the West Newton Night School. I'm supposed to call the high school and find out who the contestant from Sheridan Falls is.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
I hope they pick a good one.
Hello? Give me the principal's office, please. I'm especially interested in this contestant because my good friend Ed Troup is head of the West Newton Board of Education. Now, I'll never hear the end of it if I lose. Excuse me. Hello? This is Rudolph Atterbury speaking. Have you the name of our math champion? Good. Take this down, George. Liz Cooper. L-I-Z... Liz Cooper!
It couldn't be Liz Cooper.
I can only hope we have a bad connection. Hello. Would you repeat the name, please? Slowly? Oh, Gad. Spell it out. L-I-Z, Liz, C-O-O, Cooper. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, hi, dear. Oh, hi, Mr. Atterbury.
Liz, we want to ask you something.
Yes. Did anything unusual happen in school tonight? Said he, clinging to a vain hope that someone had set fire to the teacher.
No, we were assigned our lockers. I was chosen to represent the night school in a math contest tomorrow. We got some new erasers. Nothing unusual. What's new with you?
Nothing? How in the world did they happen to select you?
How could a thing like that possibly happen?
Don't bug your eyes at me, George Cooper. I'm only in this contest thanks to you.
Thanks to who?
Thanks to George.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to him?
Well, that covers the ground pretty thoroughly. George's fault.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Why didn't you tell me you worked all the problems in my book? I handed it in and they thought I was a mathematical genius.
George, you idiot.
I don't see why you're so mad, Mr. Atterbury.
Oh, you don't. I'm judging the contest.
Oh.
And it's going to be just peachy to have my vice president's wife up there not being able to add 2 and 2.
4.
Well.
I can go higher than that. 3 and 3 are 6, and 4 and 4 are 8.
Oh, shut up!
Well, I was only trying
Oh,
to
now,
help.
wait, everybody. Let's not lose our heads. There must be some way out of this. We'll tell them Liz can't do it, and they can select someone else.
Oh, fine idea. Now, let's see. Liz couldn't be there if something happened to her, like, a broken leg.
Don't you look at me like that, Mr. Atterbury.
Come back here, Liz.
Ah! If you touch me, I'll tell everybody. You won't get away with it. You'll fry for this. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
No one's touching you. Well, then, there's only one thing to do, George.
What?
Yeah, what?
We're going to teach you arithmetic.
Oh, no. Break my leg. Go on, here. I'll lay it across the chair. Jump on it. Go ahead. Jump on it. Go ahead.
George, you get some pencils and paper. Liz, you put the coffee on. We're going to get some math into your head if it takes all night. Now, Liz, the contest will start any minute. Are you all set?
Liz, snap out of it. Are you still sleepy?
No, I'm raring to go.
Well, courage, girl.
We are ready to start, Mr. Atterbury.
We'll be right there.
I'll be down in the front row pulling for you, Liz. Good luck.
Thanks, dear.
All right, now come out on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start our little contest, I'd like to introduce some of the people up here on the stage. First, the head of the Board of Education of West Newton, my good friend, Ed Trout.
Thank you, Rudolph.
And now our contestants. From West Newton, Mr. Richard Hill.
Thank you.
And the contestant from Sheridan Falls, Mrs. George Cooper. Liz.
65. Susan has 4. Oh.
Now, if the contestants are ready, we'll start the contest. We'll start with some geometry. The first problem goes to Mr. Hill. Give me the theory of Pythagoras.
The square of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equivalent to the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
Right. Well, that was a pretty tough one. Now let's get an equally tough geometry problem for Mrs. Cooper. Mrs. Cooper, if you had 3 geometry problems and I gave you 2 more geometry problems, how many would you have?
5?
Right! Well. Apparently... when it comes to geometry, our 2 contestants are evenly matched.
Just a minute.
Please, no coaching from the audience. Now for some algebra. Mr. Hill, a pole 20 feet long is divided into 2 sections. Letting x equal the short section and 4x the long section, what is x and what are the lengths of the 2 sections?
X is 4, one section is 4 feet, and the other is 16 feet.
Correct. Now, Mrs. Cooper, for your algebra problem. H equals I. If H is 4, what is I? Mrs. Cooper!
Huh?
What is I?
You is keeping me awake, that's what you is.
This is no time to go to sleep.
Well, you kept me up all night coaching me.
Hold it there! Just a minute, Rudolph. Mrs. Cooper, did you know Mr. Atterbury before this contest?
Sure, he's my husband's boss.
Aha! Trying to pull a fast one, eh, Rudolph?
Oh, you don't understand, eh?
I understand enough. I think we'd better have an impartial judge giving the question.
Well, all right. But who'll it be?
Me. Okay. And I'll see that Mrs. Cooper doesn't get all the easy ones.
Oh, dear.
There's a seat here by me, Mr. Atterbury.
Oh, very well. I'm